Hi, babe. Welcome home. How was your day? Oh, it wasn't that good. I'm sorry to hear that. You had to stay a bit later at work. That makes sense. You are later than usual. I hope they pay you for your extra work. At least you're home now, though. Is there anything I can do to make your day a bit better? Of course. Of course you can have a hug. You can always have one. Are you okay? Like, really okay? You don't have to explain anything. I just want to make sure. Yeah, just had a long day. I get that. Are you hungry at all? I can make you something. Not right now. Okay, that's okay. We can always have something later. Am I asking too many questions? I just want you to know that I care. I don't really know how else to show it. I can see it on your face, sweetheart. I don't want you to feel bad about that. I know you, and I want you to know you can be honest with me, no matter what. I would never judge you. Don't forget that, okay? How about we sit on the couch for a bit? I can give you one of my award-winning scalp massages, and you can just rest your head on my lap. We can watch whatever you want, or we don't have to watch anything. But I think it would be really nice. Sounds good? Good. First, can I have a little kiss? Thank you. I love you. Okay? Okay. Alright, you get on the couch and I'll put something on. Just in the background. Do you have any preference at all? Something relaxing sounds pretty good. Okay. Get comfy, sweetheart. Before I start, is there any place that's sore or tender? No. Okay. If it's too much at any point, just let me know. What was that, love? Of course. If you want to talk, I'm all ears. I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, babe. Yeah, I get that. I can imagine that's hard to deal with. I'm sorry you feel that way. May I offer some advice? You don't have to take it if you don't want to, but it could help. You know, when you say mean things to yourself, you may think it doesn't do anything, but it does. It slowly chips away at us. You would never say that stuff to me, would you? You wouldn't. So, why wouldn't you say it to yourself? Please don't be mean to my favorite boy. Kindness goes way further than being mean does. I know you probably don't see it. At least not right now. But you're quite the light in my life. You're like a warm blanket for me. A breath of fresh air when I felt I couldn't breathe. You knock yourself down and you tell yourself you're a bad person, but it's just not true. We all do things we aren't proud of. Us as humans aren't inherently good or inherently bad. Things aren't black and white. We all make mistakes. It's natural. But we can learn from those mistakes. And I think that's what makes the difference between being a good and a bad person. A bad person wouldn't worry whether they were being good or not, or if they should be doing something differently. I'll be honest with you. Those people at work are assholes. They don't see the value in you, and that's genuinely their loss. A lot of people are miserable these days, and in turn, they want to watch the world burn with them. You can't base your worth off people who don't give a shit about you. It doesn't matter what you do, they will find a way to pull you apart. You gotta remember who you are and what you stand for. I know it's hard. I wish I could show you what I see. You want to know what I see? I would be happy to tell you. Let's see. I see someone who is very strong, very hardworking. You're probably one of the sweetest people I know. You're loving and caring. You are way smarter than you give yourself credit for. You know exactly how to make me laugh and smile. And I know I can count on you for anything. If I need you, you're there. And I appreciate that so much. I obviously can't speak for everyone, but I know I'm not the only one who sees these things in you. I think it's important to remember and to hold on to those opinions rather than the ones that tell you that you suck. How do you do that? I feel like I don't really know. Or at least I don't do it very well. But I do deal a lot better than I used to. People's opinions still very much affect me, but I try not to give them too much power. I remind myself that everyone is their own main character. Even less, I think, like, statistically speaking, and don't quote me on this, about 15% of people will take note of what you're doing. And even if they do, they will most likely forget about it within 5 minutes. I also remind myself that not everyone has the best intentions, so I have to remember not to give too much to people who shouldn't have it. I wouldn't hold on to people's opinions who don't know you or whose opinion you don't really care about. They don't care about you. Why should you care about them? It is easier said than done, but the more you remember these things, the more they will stick. The more they will stick. Oh, and I have this quote from some Norse poetry, and I don't know, it just kind of offers some perspective. And when you ask yourself why someone is doing something, you kind of step outside yourself, and then it makes a little more sense. It'll make more sense once I tell you the quote. The critical man is quick to point the finger and causes much dismay amongst others. He is unknowing that he too shares in their faults. Basically, when people are critical of us, we are often acting like a mirror to them, and that mirror generally spooks them, and they start to blame others for the shame that they don't know how to deal with. People tend to hate on the things that they hate about themselves, or it makes them uncomfortable. Or maybe that's me trying to observe and read people too much. I can't help it though. It just helps though. I hope I didn't get too preachy there. I tend to go on tangents without really realizing it. And I think I'm helping, but usually I'm just being annoying. It comes from a place of care. I promise. I just want to help. I get a little too excited about it. I don't mean to overload you or anything. I know people don't always want the advice I have, but I like to put it out there at least. Not everything that works for me works for others. But doesn't mean I won't try. I like talking things out, but not always. I think sometimes it's nice to just be held. For many reasons, I think it can be super helpful. Could I hold you? Yes, absolutely. I would love to. Come here. Is this better? I agree. This is really nice. You feel like a baby. Well, you're my baby. My baby boy. You are so loved. And I'm so proud of everything you do. You're such a good boy. You are. You're my good boy. You're nice and cozy. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm cozy too. You're so warm. You're getting tired. You can fall asleep. That's okay. I'll be here whether you do or not, okay? I hope you have the sweetest of dreams, my love.